Hey guys, it's Ollie again, back with another update. And today I thought I would go over some of my AQUAFOREST products and some of my Red Sea testing kits. As you guys see, I use the Red Sea Pro for testing. Personally, I think the best value for money is the Reef Foundation with the alkalinity, calcium and magnesium. Not only is it bang for buck, it is accurate and easy to use, and it is my favorite thing to use. Also, you get refills with it. For example, right there's some alkalinity refills. It's $30 for 75 tests, and it makes it much more economical to refill those guys or buy a 3-pack when you first start. Now, AQUAFOREST. As you guys know, I'm all about stability because I'm trying to keep an SPS tank. Now, I have stopped using Ultimate Aqua Care, the Australian brand, and now I have swapped over to AQUAFOREST. Now, the pros of AQUAFOREST are, for one, the price is really good. Also, the concentration strength of the solution that you mix is also very strong. For example, 10 ml of this stuff raises DKH by 3.3 DKH per 100 liters, whereas the stuff I was using before only did 1. So for less money, for a greater quantity, I get 3 times the alkalinity buffer. That is why I struggled initially with having high alkalinity. Now, in saying that, I've been testing for 2 weeks. I've been using these guys' products. They mix really fast. They do exactly what they're supposed to do. I'm overall very happy with them. It was kind of hard to find instructions on how to exactly use this product. For example, the other product would just give you a statement of 10 ml per 100 liters raises the KH by 1, or it will raise your calcium by 20, or it will raise your DKH by 10, for example. Whereas AQUAFOREST does not provide that. It says to use a certain amount of product to a certain liters of a tank, which is kind of roughly the same thing, but you just have to do your own math. So overall, I'm extremely happy with the product. It is readily available now in a lot of shops that I've seen, and again, great strength and great price and great concentration. Now, remember how I was telling you guys last week not to try to play God with your tanks? Basically, this tank's parameters differ from the last tank's. That being, my calcium roughly ranges in the 420 mark in the last 2 weeks. That's about what it's been at. My magnesium has now increased to about the 1350 to 1400 mark, which I'm happy with, but my DKH is still at 11.2. I'm very happy with those parameters. That's the exact parameters I'm going to keep for this tank now. I'm not going to change my dosing up. I'm running the same amount of calc to the same mixture, just because it's cheaper, but that's what I'm happy with. I'm happy with the parameters I have. My corals are growing, and the colors are great. So let's go over to these guys. As you can see, I've got great extension, I've got great color, I even have growth. I'm super impressed again with the AQUAFOREST products. They're doing exactly what they're supposed to, and my corals are looking great. Now, again, stability is key, and you know you're having a pretty stable tank, for example, when your SPS corals are growing, which they are, but also when you have your tank, I'm just going to say inmates, let's just go with that. They're laying eggs. Hopefully these guys will turn into little baby snails, but who knows. Again, the tank is doing great. It's very stable now. The only complaints I have is my AI prime lights, and again a Mariglow. I don't know if you guys, there we go. My AI primes are not strong enough. I've basically got every single channel at 100%, and my corals are just barely maintaining their color. So basically, when I transferred the lights over, I transferred the livestock over, I didn't immediately increase the light intensity, and that actually caused my corals to brown out very slightly. Now, I don't know if you guys can see this, but there are great blues coming back in my SPS. The little frag right in the middle was actually a savior coral. He was very brown and bleached when I got him. A mixture of both. He was basically poo. And as you guys can see, he's turning a brown red color and he's getting blue tips. Now this guy up here is not looking very good, coming back with a green staghorn. The blues in my corals are still staying the same. And this plating guy back here actually lost some color. And that is, again, I think mainly due to light intensity and also possibly a lack of flow, because I cannot currently afford better lights, which I would like to change to T5s, and I currently cannot afford to get a stronger power head, which would probably be like a Jabo WQ40 or whatever they are, PP40, I'm not sure. But that's what the things I would like to do next on this tank. Again, the tank is doing pretty good. Now, I do have an addition coming. It hasn't arrived yet. I'm actually getting a couple of new fish. Can you guys guess what I'm getting? If you can, leave it in the comment section below. And I know I've just complained about not having money, but these guys were a bargain and they were nowhere close to the cost of what new lights or a power head would cost me. So I guess it's all in the eye of the beholder. Let's just put it like that. But I need some new fish. Okay, down here, this is the Bubble Magnus Curve 5. This guy is doing fantastically. Now, I'm still doing some fine tuning. I found that it was running a bit dark. I just wanted slightly more skim mate, so I've now just adjusted again. I've just cleaned it yesterday or this morning. I cannot remember, to be honest. But it's doing its thing. The bubbles are lush and everything is good. Now, this tank still has 0 phosphate and 0 nitrate readings. I run a refugium down there, which is currently off. But for the first time since I've owned a reef tank, I have very, very slight patch of hair algae on the sand bed. I've never seen that. Do you guys know what that might be due to? Should I get a fish to turn over the sand bed? Should I try to export my nutrients better? Again, I'm getting readings of 0 on everything, and this is over 500 liters of water, and I currently have less than 10 fish in there, and they're also all very small. Now, speaking of fish, this is my, oh, he just left. That was my male Bangai Cardinal. Now, he was a mated pair. He was breeding in my other tank. He held a fry in his mouth, and basically he went from a small tank to this tank, which is more than double the size. Let me just put it this way. The water volume is more than 5 times the size the other tank was. And for some reason, he decided to reject his female and actually attacked her. And I do believe he killed her, because I've not seen her for a week. Maybe that's why I have some algae on there. But I am starting to get coralline growth in the back. And as you guys can see, the black background is growing some kind of snails or whatnot on the back. And it actually looks like the night sky. It actually looks pretty cool. I hope you guys enjoy the update. I'm sorry I haven't had really exciting things that of late, but that's basically all that's happening with the tanks. Nothing's really changed. Everything's doing good. I guess, you know, the old saying is, if it's not broken, don't change it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope I didn't drag on for too long and talk too much crap. I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.